What's going on, guys? Hope you're doing well. My name is Brady, and today in this video, I'm going to be going over how to 2x your qualified calls with video sales funnels. So, in particular, in this video, I'm going to be outlining what a video sales funnel is and how do we put it together. How do we take all these different elements, put them together in a nice funnel structure, and develop it from A to Z. Let's get into it. So, what's a video sales funnel? So, essentially, a video sales funnel is think of a traditional sales funnel where you might start off with a landing page, then a sales page, followed up by a bookings or a checkout page, and then finally a thank you or a confirmation page. What we do is we take this concept and we turn it into a video system that is automated, interactive, and it provides you with high quality leads who are ready to work. Now, the great thing about our video sales funnel here is we actually leverage a software called Video Ask, and you can see a couple preview screenshots right here. But essentially, what this software does, it allows you to make these videos interactive. So you can see here that there's a bunch of prompts, so A, B, C, D. These are actually selectable prompts that prospects can select, depending on how you've structured your funnel. And so it just makes it for a lot more of an engaging, sales process, funnel process as your prospect gets to know yourself, gets to know your brand, as well as you're collecting real-time information and real-time data that you can store and that you have just more information on your ICP that you can leverage, in different areas of your offering. So, funnel structure, how do we actually put a video funnel together? So, the first video is going to be an intro video. So, this is essentially the first video that a prospect is going to watch when they enter your funnel. So, what this intro video is going to convey, it's going to convey three core things: who you are, what you can do to help, and what your service is all about. What you want to do here is you want to warm up your audience and then ask them what they're looking to learn more about. And this is really where the interactive component that we leverage through Video Act comes into play, because you're actually able to ask your prospect, what it is in particular that they're looking to learn more about when it comes to either who you guys are, what you can do to help, or anything in particular about your service or product that you offer. And this is going to be a great transition to the second video in this funnel, which is going to be the offer video. Now, the offer video is going to clearly explain to your prospect what your service or product is. It's going to give your prospect more information around what it is that they've in particularly selected that they'd like to learn more about in that first intro video. And what you're doing is you're showcasing a little bit more about your product, about your service, about your business, so that not only is your prospect getting educated on your offer, they're also getting educated on who you are. So you're developing more of a connection with your prospect than you would, if they were just reading, let's say, text on a landing page. Now, from here, after they've watched the offer video, what's going to happen is you're actually going to go ahead and prompt them to book a meeting into your calendar if this is something that interests them and this is something that they like to speak directly to one of your sales reps more about. Now, instead of actually going ahead and having them book directly in your calendar, we want to make sure that this prospect, although they're interested in your service or product, we want to make sure that they actually qualified, they actually fit sort of your standards, your ICP of the ideal customers that you want, enrolling in your product or your service. So what we're going to do is we're going to have them enter a qualifying stage, and that qualifying stage is going to be kicked off by a collection, an information collection video. And so what we're going to do is this is going to be a point in the funnel where you actually go ahead and collect this prospect's contact information, so first name, last name, email, phone number, website, all the sort of basic stuff that you normally have in your CRM. And then you're going to have them go ahead and then watch a group of qualifying lead videos. Now, what these videos are going to do is it's going to be essentially a group of videos that your prospect is going to watch with the goal of really classifying your prospect with the status of either qualified or unqualified. So if the prospect at the end of it, they watch all these videos, they make different selections, as they watch each video, and they end up being qualified. What's going to happen next is you're going to actually invite them to go ahead and book a meeting directly into your sales rep's calendar. Now, if they're not qualified, there's a couple different options, and this is really where we could be really customized depending on sort of how you have things set up and the different sort of either downsells or upsells, that you guys have when it comes to your service or your product. Just for example's sake here, what could happen is if a prospect is unqualified, we could direct them to, let's say, a wait list. This works really well if you're developing a 2.0 version of your product. Maybe it's not quite finished. Maybe in this case, the prospect would actually be a better fit for that 2.0 version. What we can do is we can add them to a wait list, and then therefore you can say, hey, we're going to reach out to you once this product is finished. And then in this way, you're not just leaving them hanging, you're not just leaving them in the dust, you're giving them a next step that they can look forward to. And so you can have an easier time when it comes to re-engaging with them, entering them back into your sales process, because you're already letting them know they're going to be contacting them in the future. Now, if you don't want to do a wait list, and because let's say you have, let's say, lower tier services or products, built into your offer, in case a situation like this happens where a prospect isn't qualified for your main offer, this would be a great opportunity for you to really, we can create a whole flow, or you could create a whole flow that really dives into a lot of these other offerings, so that you're redirecting your prospect to another offering, another service, another product. And that way, again, you're not just leaving them hanging out to dry, and you're finding some sort of way to bring them value. Now, the last video in this process is going to be a thank you video. And this is really a integral video, especially as this is going to be the last video that they really see, and sort of the last closing impression that you're going to be making with your prospect. So this is really important that you get this video right. And so what this thank you video is going to do is essentially going to, first off, thank them for actually going ahead and booking a call into your calendar. Secondly, it's going to inform them of the next steps. So if there's anything in particular, any sort of information that, let's say, you need to convey to your prospect before they hop on that first discovery call, this is a great time to do that. And then if there's any information that you need to specifically collect from your prospect, this is another area, sorry, in the funnel where this would be a great time to do that, so that not only the prospect but your sales rep that you're actually having taking the call, is ready and understands this prospect situation a little bit more, rather than having to really figure everything out on the call and on the spot. Lastly, if you guys have any sort of testimonials, any sort of blog articles, or other sort of assets that would help to really inform your prospect a little bit more about either who you guys are, talk about some past success stories, past clients you guys have gotten some really good results for, or just any other, let's say, blog articles that would maybe give a prospect a little bit more background into this particular service and this particular offer. This would really be a great opportunity for you to actually link to these specific assets, so that your prospect has actual material to stay engaged with, keep your brand top of mind, and really get a little bit more emotionally invested in your offer, especially if you're able to include video testimonials and video case studies. Those really do a killer job here, at really just getting your prospect emotionally invested, and really pre-framing and priming their mind of already successes that they can tangibly see with the service and product that they're going to be speaking to you later about. So I hope that was pretty straightforward. If you guys have any specific questions about this video sales funnel, make sure to drop them in the comments. If you guys have any help, or need any help figuring out how to actually go ahead and create your own video sales funnel, or if you're just like, hey, you know what? This sounds cool. I don't want to worry about it. I want you guys to go ahead and do it for me. We've got a link below in the description where you can book a call directly with us here. But again, guys, really appreciate your time. Any questions, any concerns, drop them in the description box here. And I look forward to talking to you guys in the next one. Take care.